There is a type of deception that doesn't scream, doesn't threaten, and doesn't argue. It asks, because questions are one of the most subtle weapons a manipulator uses. A liar doesn't need loud words. They just need the right questions to twist your perception, distort your judgment, and weaken your trust in yourself. And the Stoics understood this deeply. Marcus Aurelius warned, "The mind adapts and turns around every obstacle to its own purpose." Meaning, your greatest defense is not predicting every lie, but strengthening the mind that receives it. So today, we will explore the 5 questions liars ask to manipulate you, and the Stoic responses that keep you unshakable. If you learn these questions, you won't just spot deception, you'll rise above it with calm clarity. Let's begin. 1. Are you sure? The question of doubt. This is the manipulator's favorite question. Simple, subtle, and poisonous. Are you sure you saw that correctly? Are you sure that's what I said? Are you sure you're not overreacting? They don't attack your logic. They attack your confidence in your logic. The moment you start doubting your own perception, they have control. Seneca warned about this exact trap. You act like mortals in all that you fear, and like immortals in all that you desire. Meaning, we fear being wrong more than we fear being deceived. The Stoic response? Return to the facts, not the feelings, not the pressure, just the facts. When someone asks, "Are you sure?" in a manipulative tone, pause and ground yourself. Ask yourself silently, what did I see? What did I hear? What do I know to be true? Clarity is a manipulator's enemy. They feed on confusion. You starve them with certainty. 2. Why would I lie to you? The question of moral framing. This question seems innocent, even emotional. Why would I lie to you? With everything we've been through. Do you really think I'd do that? Notice what's happening. They shift the conversation from the lie to your character for doubting them. Instead of defending their actions, they make you defend your suspicion. Epictetus teaches a perfect antidote. If someone tells you that a certain person speaks ill of you, do not make excuses, but answer, "He does not know my other faults, or he would not have mentioned only these." This isn't about weakness, it's about emotional neutrality. The Stoic response? Whether you would lie or not is irrelevant. I'm examining the situation, not the relationship. A truthful person won't fear the question. A liar will. 3. Don't you trust me? The question of emotional pressure. This question is designed to trap you. If you say no, you seem paranoid. If you say yes, they continue manipulating you. It's a double bind. Marcus Aurelius offers wisdom here. Never value anything as profitable to yourself that will force you to break your word, to lose your self-respect, to hate, suspect, or curse another. When someone asks, "Don't you trust me?" they are trying to make trust the issue, so you stop examining their behavior. Here's the Stoic response. Trust is not the issue. Your actions are what I'm evaluating. This shifts the burden back to them, where it belongs. A manipulator wants unquestioned trust. A genuine person respects earned trust. 4. Can't you take a joke? The question used to dismiss harm. This question is one of the most toxic tools a manipulator uses. They insult you, disrespect you, or cross a boundary, then hide behind humor. The message is clear. I get to say whatever I want, and if you don't like it, you are the problem. Seneca warned about this kind of behavior. A wrongdoer is more unfortunate than the wronged, because those who harm others are rotting from within. The Stoic response isn't anger, it's boundary. A joke is only a joke if both people find it funny. If they insist you're too sensitive, what they really mean is, they only feel powerful when you feel small. Someone who cares will adjust their behavior. Someone who doesn't reveals themselves with this one question. 5. Why are you making such a big deal out of this? The question used to minimize reality. This question is meant to invalidate your feelings and rewrite the significance of the situation. Liars use this when you're getting too close to the truth. Why are you making such a big deal out of it? It's not that serious. You're blowing this out of proportion. This is not calmness. It's strategic dismissal, Marcus Aurelius reminds us. If it is endurable, endure it. If it is not, stop complaining. Your moral choice is determined by your mind alone. Meaning, you must determine what matters, not them. The Stoic response? It's a big deal to me, and that's enough. When they try to minimize the issue, you stay firm in your reasoning, your boundaries, your clarity. Manipulators want you uncertain. Stoics remain rooted. Why these questions work on most people? Manipulators don't rely on intelligence. They rely on psychology, on the human fear of being wrong, rude, overreacting, alone, misunderstood. The Stoics understood that the enemy is not the liar, the enemy is the untrained mind. Epictetus said, "No man is free who is not master of himself." Mastering yourself means mastering the games people play with your mind. How Stoics stay unshakable amid manipulation? Let's break it down. A Stoic is unshakable because he or she starts with inner stability. Here are the 4 Stoic shields. 1. Self-awareness. Liars thrive where there is self-doubt. Know your perceptions. Know your boundaries. Know your values. 2. Emotional neutrality. A calm person cannot be manipulated. A man or woman who responds slowly responds wisely. 3. Detachment. Stoics do not cling to approval. They do not fear disappointment. This makes them immune to guilt-based tactics. 4. Radical clarity. The Stoic sees things as they are, not as someone wants them to appear. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "If someone can prove me wrong and show me my mistake, I will gladly change. But until then, I stay with the truth." That is unshakable strength. Examples: what Stoic awareness looks like in real life. Let's bring this into daily scenarios. Scenario 1. A co-worker lies about something you witnessed. They ask, "Are you sure? I think you misunderstood." Stoic response: "I know what I saw. Let's move forward from there." Clarity ends the game. Scenario 2. A partner hides something and says, "Why would I lie to you?" Stoic response: "This isn't about theory. It's about what actually happened." Truth over emotional persuasion. Scenario 3. A friend mocks you, then says, "Can't you take a joke?" Stoic response: "That one wasn't funny to me. Let's keep things respectful." Boundary with calmness. Scenario 4. Someone minimizes a betrayal and says, "Why are you making a big deal out of this?" Stoic response: "Because it matters to me, that's valid." Self-honoring. Scenario 5. A person tries to guilt-trip you with, "Don't you trust me?" Stoic response: "Trust is built on actions. Let's look at those. Emotion removed, wisdom applied. This is how you become unmanipulable. Not through aggression, but through awareness. Not through confrontation, but through composure. Not through outsmarting others, but through mastering yourself." A short story on manipulation: the rope and the wind. There is an old Stoic story of a man walking with a rope. Another person tries to pull him into the mud. The man resists, pulling the rope back. The struggle continues. A wise observer says, "Let go." If you stop pulling, the manipulator falls by their own force. This is the essence of Stoicism. Do not wrestle with manipulators. Stand firm and let them exhaust themselves. You don't win by fighting. You win by not participating in the game. Final message: when you master yourself, manipulators lose power. Liars use questions as hooks. trying to enter your mind, twist your perception, and plant doubt. But when you stand in Stoic clarity, their doubt cannot penetrate you, their guilt cannot sway you, their pressure cannot bend you. Epictetus said, "When a person tries to provoke you, remember, it is your judgment that provokes you. Liars manipulate your judgment. Stoics guard it like a fortress. And now, these 5 questions will never affect you the same way again." Thank you for watching, my friend. In a world filled with deception, your greatest weapon is not suspicion, but clarity. Strengthen your perception, protect your peace, and walk the Stoic path with calm confidence. Which of these 5 manipulative questions have you heard the most in your life? And how will you respond differently now? Share your thoughts in the comments. Your insight might help someone else recognize deception today. Until next time, stay aware, stay grounded, stay unshakable.